Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to do a parasitic draw test using a digital voltometer. I'm start by setting my DVOM to the 20 amp setting and plugging in the positive lead to the 20 amp post on the DVOM. Now I'm working with a car here that I've already bugged to have a slight parasitic draw. So, I'm going to hook up the DVOM in series to the battery on the negative side of the cable. I'm going to hook up the two leads, one onto the post and the other one onto the cable. I'm going to disconnect the cable with a quick connect. And this is going to flow the current through the voltometer so I can see how much amperage is being consumed by this circuit while it is off. Things that could draw power from the circuit for this test would be lights on in glove box, anti-theft system, anything that is still operating while the vehicle is off. For a little while the ECM will remain on, so I'll still have a slight reading. Once it goes away, I'll have about a 0.04 amp reading. Now that I can see that I have the parasitic draw, the next step is to start pulling fuses out. I sped this up. This is just the best way to do it. You start pulling the fuses out to common components that could cause the parasitic draw, and eventually the DVOM will drop down to a 0 or 0.01 amps, and you will know that that is the system that is still staying on. So as soon as I pulled this fuse out, you can see that the voltage, the amperage being measured, dropped to almost 0. So I'll take the fuse, I'll look in the service manual of the car to see what component this fuse goes to. See nothing. This particular fuse goes to the instrument panel fuse box. Fuse block. So that tells me that something in the instrument panel is staying on, causing this slight excessive parasitic draw to this vehicle. Oh, when I plugged it back in there, it woke the computer on, it jumped up really high. You can look in the window and I can see it. Since I already bugged this car, you can see that the door ajar light is on in the instrument panel. The amperage being used by that door ajar light is what's causing this. Inside the door, there's a switch that tells the car when the door is shut. So a fault in this switch, in this system, could cause this parasitic draw. The light is off now, the light's on.